What's a poor kid's struggle rich kids will never understand? By 8th grade, I'd mastered the art of gaming without actually having a computer. It wasn't ideal, but when your single dad works night shifts and you spend most evenings without electricity, owning a laptop or PlayStation becomes an impossible dream. I'd listen to my classmates talk about their weekend gaming marathons, memorizing character names and game mechanics so I could nod along. Yeah, that boss was tough, I'd say, based only on YouTube videos I'd watched at the public library. The problem was, when conversations got specific, I couldn't keep up. Kids started noticing I never invited anyone over for gaming time, never shared gamer tags, never complained about specific levels. I'd pretend their comments didn't bother me, but every joke about my imaginary Xbox felt like a punch to the gut. At lunch, I'd sit alone while everyone crowded around phones, watching gaming clips or discussing weekend plans for Minecraft. Our computer lab teacher, Mr. Parker, was this observant guy who seemed to notice everything. He spotted when kids pretended to work while actually playing browser games. He noticed when someone was being excluded. One Thursday, after a particularly rough day, where Tyler had loudly asked if I even had a TV at home, I stayed behind to help clean keyboards. Mr. Parker was organizing the computer lab when he called me over. "Connor, can you help me test these games? The school just got a STEM grant," he explained, pointing to several educational gaming programs. "I need to make sure they work before class tomorrow." As I tested the programs, Mr. Parker casually mentioned, "You know, I keep the lab open during lunch on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Some kids prefer gaming here rather than the cafeteria chaos." I didn't respond, just nodded. "Actually," he continued, "I have this old gaming laptop that the school was going to surplus. It runs a bit slow for the newer programs, but it's perfectly good for most games. I was thinking of starting a gaming club where students could borrow equipment." In the storage closet, he pulled out a laptop that looked practically new to me. "Why don't you test this one at home? Make sure it can run basic games? The school doesn't need it back until I file the paperwork, which might take, a while." The first time I played an actual game that wasn't on a library computer with a 30-minute time limit, I almost cried. The laptop had several games already installed. It wasn't the latest hardware, but to me, it was magic. I protected that laptop like it was made of glass. I only turned it on when we had electricity, rationing my gaming hours like they were precious stones. When our power was out, I was memorizing controls and strategies. Mr. Parker never officially started that gaming club, but somehow, every few months, he'd ask me to test something new. "The school got a donation," he'd explain, handing me a flash drive with newer games. Or, "Can you make sure this controller works with the laptop?" After a semester of actually understanding gaming references, the bullying faded. I could genuinely contribute to conversations, even if my gaming sessions were carefully planned around our electric bill. One day, Tyler asked about my gamer tag, genuinely interested in playing together online. I made up an excuse about strict internet rules at home. What I didn't say was that we didn't have internet at all. The next day, Mr. Parker casually mentioned, "You know, the school Wi-Fi extends pretty far. If you ever need to sit outside after hours for a school project, the guest network password is posted on the bulletin board." I never told anyone that I played online games sitting on the school steps until the janitor left at 8 p.m. Years later, when I could finally afford my own setup, I sent Mr. Parker a thank you note. He responded with just one line: "Some equipment isn't in the budget, but everyone deserves to be included."